What does a tree need to grow?
A tree needs water and light and soil.
And how do each of these things, how does each of these things you said, how do they, how does a tree use each of these things to grow?
Well, a tree grows by building its structure chemically. It uses light to drive chemical reactions and also to drive the physical reactions of transpiration, where water flows from the roots up into the body of the tree through various sorts of tubes and out through the leaves. And the water is is used to transport nutrients and to be the place where chemical reactions occur. And it's also one of the feedstocks of photosynthesis, where carbon from the air, from CO2, meets water catalyzed by light in chloroplasts to form the basic energy units and also the structure of the tree.
Okay. 3. A tree gains weight as it grows. Suppose a tree gains exactly 1 pound of wood. Where does that 1 pound of wood come from?
That 1 pound of wood is a combination of carbon from the CO2 in the air that gets used from reactions and hydrogen, sort of hydrogen and oxygen from the water taken up by the roots, plus some amounts of trace other elements, nitrogen and things for protein structure, also taken up from the roots.
Does something else have to lose weight in order for the tree to gain weight?
Well, yeah. There's weight comes out of the soil, and weight also, indetectably, because there's other things cycling, comes out of the air.
What part of a tree's environment will lose weight? Actually, you already answered that.
Mm-hmm.
Does a tree do anything with the air that surrounds it?
Well, goodness gracious, yes. And at the daytime, it uses CO2 for photosynthesis, and in the nighttime, it uses some amount of oxygen for respiration.
Okay. You already answered the second part of that question. Is there a connection between the exchange of gases and the growing of the tree?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that the tree needs energy?
Yes.
Where does the energy go inside the tree? Is it still energy? Does it change into other things?
Yes, there are different forms in which energy can be stored. So, bright light energy is easy to convert into other things, and the tree converts it into the energy of chemical bonds in sugars and starches and other materials.
Okay. Do you think a tree contains carbon atoms?
Yes.
Okay. Where did the carbon atoms come from?
Well, the carbon atoms came from stars, many billions of years ago, which formed the proto-solar nebula and condensed into ices and other materials that formed the Earth. Right. But maybe more immediately it came from the atmosphere.
Okay. What kind of other atoms do you think are in trees, and where do these atoms come from?
Well, it's about the same sorts of atoms that are in you and me. So they're the things that are required to build protein. So carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and there are things like phosphates that are important for driving chemical energy reactions, and also metals that are important in catalyzing proteins, protein shapes, and things like that.
Okay. What kind of molecules do you think are in trees? You already mentioned a few.
Well, let's see. There's a ton of carbohydrates. So wood, broadly speaking, is a cellulose. Cellulose is a sugar or carbohydrate polymer,
okay. I think
which is tightly linked and hard to chemically degrade. And all sorts of there's lots of protein, sugars, and carbohydrates, and fats, which are often used in the seeds and nuts as energy storage.
Where are they in the tree? Actually?
Okay, so carbohydrates are in this as cellulose in the structure of the tree. Sugars are in the sap, and they come from the leaves into the rest of the tree, and then get reacted into other stuff. And proteins are needed in living cells to drive the reactions.
Okay. And what do you think they do? You already mentioned a lot of them.
A number of things. Okay.
Okay.